segment we call our best thing of the week. Drag lovers do not have to worry about cheating on one drag show with another, as two of the most awaited drag reality competitions are not going to be premiered during the same time. Call Me Mother Season 2 is set to premiere on October 26th on Out TV and features up-and-coming queens joining drag houses to compete as teams.
Art, activism, and a swift right hook.
The perfect Venn diagram of hot, dangerous, and sweaty.
Forget House of Harmony, welcome House of Revenge.
Mother of the House of Hype, Fahrenheit.
You had amazing energy.
Winner of Season 3 of Dragula, our new gunkle, Landon Sider.
Hey, come at me.
Drag Latina will come to Reverie on November 20th and is a Spanish language drag competition featuring drag stars from the Latin American countries of Colombia, Cuba, Ecuador, Guatemala, Mexico, and Puerto Rico.
Bienvenidos a Drag Latina, donde 10 preciosidades van a estar luchando por ganar ese título de Drag Latina.
Aquí no se viene a jugar, aquí se viene a darlo todo y tienen que demostrarlo desde el principio.
So, our best thing of the week is Dragapalooza as Drag Latina and Call Me Mother premiere days apart. What do we think?
Love it. Absolutely love it. This is like a dream come true. It's legendary. It's Drag Race. It's The Voice. It's American Idol. It's everything
español.
combined.
En
español. Like everything combined all in one. So I'm all for it.
And do we have enough drag competitions?
No.
No.
Never, for
No,
real,
it's
never enough.
No,
Because
never
my first thought was, God, another one?
No.
And then, but I'll still watch it.
But
Though.
the thing is, right?
Yeah, you will.
Here's the thing, and this is why I love what they're doing with the Wild Network, right? Drag is so different everywhere, and that's why I got so excited about this, because I remember when they did the Drag Race Thailand, and they had, it was very similar. They had queens from different areas of Asia. All of them are so different. Their styles were different, and like when I saw this, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is filling that hole." That's how to say that out loud. But this is filling that thing, right? Where it is interesting to see, like culturally, because these shows, I mean, as we know from all of the other drag races, it goes beyond drag, right?
Yeah.
And I love learning about other places and other people, and these are the ways to get to know our people in other places.
I love
like,
that.
You're not gonna learn a fucking thing. Let me tell you why. Because Latinas are shady.
Dramatic.
And it could be a Colombian or a Venezuelan. They are gonna despise each other even though they speak the same language.
Yep.
We are the shadiest and cuntiest, and I'm assuming these people. It's the truth. Did I say
No,
that?
no, it's true. It's true.
But wait, furthermore, I think these are probably people who are exposed to the States because a lot of these people can't get the supplies that they need that people are afforded in America. Like, for instance, a Cuban drag queen probably use motor oil for contour. It's not going to be actual contour.
Which is hot.
This is super hot. But this is going to be a very interesting thing, but you're not going to learn a shit about their countries.
So let's go back a second. So I want to shout out Peppermint. They have a black trans woman at the head of it or something. Let's be clear about that. Diversity and inclusion is also amazing. And Call Me Mother. That's very important. Which is very important second season because again, black trans women don't often get their face to do the strength that they need to.
Yeah, but she's flawless, my friend.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing and talented. But to the Queen Latina, the thing is when those folks come over here, they get judged so harshly because English is their second language. They have to now work on second level. So if you're giving them the opportunity where all is even playing field, hell yes. Let's allow them to show their talents. Let's allow them to show them who they are, where it's all even and the diversity of who they are. Because that's important, not through our eyes, but through their eyes of their colleagues and their cohorts.
It always broke my heart. I always remember on Drag Race the US, right? It always broke my heart when queens from Puerto Rico would be in like verbal challenges or something like that because it would just, I felt so it was unfair.
Absolutely.
Like they would read through the scene 18 times because she missed one word or mispronounced
the accent or whatever it was.
And that's why that's important. That's why that's important.
You shouldn't feel bad. You should.
They knew what they were getting into, correct?
No,
right?
because there's character in that. When you're struggling or you have an accent, I think that's fucking adorable. I think it's beautiful.
I know, but if you're trying to read lines, what was it? Gorgeous. Flawless, beautiful, size 0, perfect dancing, the whole entire 9, right? But when the bitch opened her mouth, it was like, F. What did
But
she
here's the thing. This is why I feel bad though, because also almost always they go home on those challenges.
They do.
Yeah.
Every time.
It is so rare.
Because they're
Think about it.
right?
they're being compared to someone who studies, who knows the language.
Yep.
Where these folks have to work twice as hard to know. They not only got to have the talent, they got to be able to speak it, they got to be able to understand it, they got to be able to portray it and emphasize those looks. Well, if you don't know the true meaning of the word, how do you change your facial
All right,
expression?
controversial.
What?
I'm a recruiter, right? I always pick top talent for my companies.
Okay.
Right? If you went to a foreign country and you learned their language, would you put yourself in that situation?
But that's not their language.
That's
not the
They know what they're getting into.
That's not the
Right.
question.
They
They
do.
know what they're getting
They
into.
know
need
that
to
they're
be
going up against
prepared.
somebody
to
who
be
speaks
prepared.
perfect
And
English.
so,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I would work twice as hard to learn and to do what I
Yeah.
can do on the business side. But entertaining, where you're now telling me today I'm acting, tomorrow I'm dancing, next week I'm acting and dancing and speaking your whole thing. It's like, whoa, like these.
a lot.
they're-
Yeah, but
they're-
Mama,
they're
we're
fighting.
They do that within
season
2
15. You know this shit. Like, you know,
Right,
you
and
know where
again,
we're at. You
yeah,
have
but I
to
agree with that
show.
part.
If
Yeah.
you ain't showing, you're out.
Absolutely.
Homie.
Glue gun.
But
Glue gun all the way, baby.
Fake it,
Glue gun.
fake it till you make it. And that's the thing, though. These girls, let's make it even. Again, let's just make
That's
it even all the
really,
way.
that's
But
why
even-
this
That's
excites
why it's
me.
important.
I want to
Absolutely.
see. I want to see folks in their areas of the world
Right.
on their playing field because
Yeah.
that's where you
That's
get to
key.
see. I mean, when I think about like some of the challenges that have happened on like all the countries, they're all different. Every one of them is different. Like
Yeah.
even though same format, same judging, the shows
Still,
are all
it's
completely
different. Yeah.
All
And
of them.
I really do like the concept also about like the houses. You know what I mean? That's part of the foundation of our LGBTQ
Oh my
plus
gosh,
history, you
absolutely.
know?
We
So
all
it's like, oh, we're, and it's kind of like the voice. Okay, yeah, you want to be part of my house? I want you to be part of my house.
Pick
you
me,
know?
pick me because
Pick
of
me.
this. And I think that's
waiting
again
for a
with the
house.
peppermint and those other two ladies. Like again, just being
House of Big Boy.
House of Chubb.
Pancakes.
House of carbs. That's
House
what it
of
looks like. Jeez.
Pasta.
house of aroma. It's just, and it lingers.
Oh, that's
and
the
it
House of
lingers.
Blade. That's
and
the
it just,
House
and
of
it-
Huff.
And it just lingers.
That is the
But
House
again,
of Slade. Okay,
of
that is
Glade.
Auntie
Glade.
Lisa's
Glade.
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 it's important
House of
that,
Huff.
that we bring that back home to the foundation because
Yes.
we're losing it with every day that people try to erase history, people try to erase culture. They try to, and that's going to imagine if they're erasing a whole bunch of people. What's going to happen to LGBTQ?
Well,
We're going to sweep away even faster.
It also goes back to even if it's not enough programming because it's never going to be enough because you see on current season of Drag Race of queens that are on there today who watched the first season of Drag Race when they were 10 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it inspired them to live their true authentic lives.
Yep.
And I think that's amazing for young queer boys and girls all over the world to be able to see drag queens in their own culture.
Yes. Right.
And I think that's the most important factor over anything else.
I think what's so important, what you just said, is that we have more trans folks who are winning titles, who are stepping
Absolutely.
up, being the face of, because someone had to step in, and they know
be
it's
the
so
first.
comfortable and be the first.
Yeah.
And now they know that we accept
Yeah.
them and we love them and we want them there.
Yeah.
And that we can do that. That's why peppermint is important.
Yeah.
Especially
That's why.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially when they're black, trans, and coming from that smaller
Oh,
minority,
absolutely.
they
And
need
hot
to
as
work
hell,
twice
all right?
Yeah.
hot
So
as
make
hell.
sure that you go check out Call Me Mother Season 2 and also Drag Latina that's going to be coming out soon.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.